Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone who's ever seen the red moon rising on the Cuyahoga River, this is the Wednesday Night Jokenet here on the 146895 repeater. I am Kilo Echo 8 Papa Victor Lima, your net control for the evening. My name is Nemo, November Echo Mike Oscar, and I am located just a few clicks south of the repeater in beautiful Denmark Township. Before I go down a list of regular check-ins, is there anyone that needs this repeater for emergency or priority traffic? Okay, nothing heard. If anybody does need the repeater for emergency or priority traffic, please break in at any time with break and your call sign, and we will concede the repeater for the duration of your emergency. Again, this is the Wednesday Night Jokenet here on the 146895 repeater. This is a directed net, and all traffic should go through net control. Everyone with a valid amateur radio license is encouraged to participate. This net meets every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on this repeater. The purpose of this net is to have fun, making each other laugh, coming up with crazy punchlines for this week's joke. This is a 3-round net, so please stick around, you may miss something. Before I get on a list of regular check-ins, let me just say this repeater is owned and operated by Tom and HCT, and it is available for public use. The PL tone for this repeater is 141.3, and it has a standard offset, and the Echolink node is W8IJC-L. Please treat the repeater like it's got a 2-minute timeout and allow for clean breaks between transmissions. Other than that, we are good to go. Let me take a break for time, and we'll go down the list of regular check-ins and see who all's here tonight. All right, starting off at the top of the list, we have Sunny, KD8 LHR. Are you with us this evening?
KD8 LHR. We're just going to be in and out tonight, Nemo. I got some stuff I got to take care of, so I'm going to secure my station. 7-3, guys.
All right, Sonny, very good. Thank you for the check-in this evening. Always good to hear you out there. Hopefully everything's going smooth for you. Feel free to secure your station at your leisure. Next on my list is KC8 LAR. Jeff, are you with us tonight? All right, well, hopefully he'll check in just a little later on. Next on my list is Chris, KE8YQL. All right, let's try Wayne, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Good evening, everybody. South Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
All right, Wayne, thanks for being here tonight. Always appreciate you being around. Next on my list is Dan, N8DRL. All right, nothing heard there. Let's reach out to Ron, KC8RJO. How about Jim, KE8LFR? All right, nothing heard there. Let's try Doug, AK8DF. All right, how about Drew, Alpha 8, Delta Lima? Okay, let's see if Jerry's in town, N3 EVT. Okay, let's try Ruth Ann. Are you with us tonight? KE8ZVO. Well, I thought today was Wednesday. Let's reach out to Dave, K8TIE.
Hi, K8TIE here. Hi, Nemo. How are you doing? I got an APA! K8TIE, back to net control.
All right, very good. Yep, you're logged in. Thank you for being here tonight, Dad. Appreciate it. And sounds like you've got the hang of the Echolink thing going pretty good. Let's reach out to Joe, KE8GJL, see if he's here tonight. Okay, well, he checked in with us last week, so I put him back on the list. Hopefully he'll join us sometime later on. We'll reach out to Larry over in Greenville, N3PBB. All right, nothing heard there. Let's try Frank, the weatherman, KE8ZHH. All right, well, it's not like him to miss a net. All right, we'll try Andrew, W8IJC. Well, a small group tonight. That's all right. This is KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Jokenet. And is there anybody that wants to check in or anybody I might have skipped over? Please call KE8PVL. All right, N8DRL. Dan, got you on the list. Thank you for being here. Anybody else? Mobile station. Come again with your call. A little slower, please.
KE8YVN Mobile.
All right, thank you for that. Yeah, please bear with me. I fell down a 4-foot hole into a concrete hole today, and I messed my writing hand up, so I'm writing just a little bit slow. One more call out. Anybody else who wants to check into the Wednesday Night Jokenet? All right, nothing heard. We'll go down as well. We'll take it in as we got it. All right, let's go ahead. We'll put our thinking caps on our funny bones, and we'll get into this week's joke. All right, and this week's joke is, what side of a tree grows the most branches? This week's joke, what side of a tree grows the most branches? And, Wayne, we're going to put you in the hot seat tonight. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet, what side of the tree grows the most branches?
We'll do the top side.
All right, I like that answer. That would make a whole lot of sense, wouldn't it? All right, next on the list is we've got Dave, K8TIE, and what side of the tree grows the most branches?
Could you repeat that again?
W8IJC Link.
Absolutely. So tonight's question is, what side of the tree grows the most branches? What side of the tree grows the most branches? Oop, K8TIE, are you still with us?
AB3ITJ check-in.
KB3ITJ, Jerry, I acknowledge your check-in. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Let's move down the list. Maybe Dave's having some issues with figuring out the transmit button there. That's all right. Or maybe he's thinking about an answer. We'll swing back up to him. Dan, N8DRL, what side of the tree grows the most branches?
I have to say the top side, N8DRL.
All right, very good. We've got 2 for topside. Next on the list, KE8, YBN Mobile. Good to have you with us. Hopefully you're still in range. What side of the tree grows the most branches?
Yeah, I'm down here in Andover. I'd just say the outside of the tree grows the most branches. On the outside, most definitely.
All right, 1 for the outside. Like that answer, too. Next on the list, we've got Jerry, KB3ITJ. Thanks for being here with us tonight. And what side of the tree grows the most branches?
I was going to say the top side, but I have to agree that the outside of the tree is where all the branches grow.
All right, 2 for outside and 2 for topside. Looks like we're going to swing up to Dave and see if he can break the tie there. K8TIE, what side of the tree grows the most branches?
Alpha 8, Delta Lima, check in.
Kilo Echo 8 Lima, Foxtrot Romeo checking in.
All right, give us another second here. I acknowledge KE8, LFR, Jim, thanks for checking in with us tonight. Appreciate you being here. And I think I heard Drew in there, Alpha 8, Delta Lima. Is that right?
Roger, I turned up the wattage a little bit, AADL. And my answer is I'm stumped.
All right, stumped. That's a good answer, too. I always try and get a stumper. Let's move over to Jim, K8 LFR. Thanks for joining us tonight, man. Appreciate you being here. And tonight's joke, what side of the tree grows the most branches?
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope all you're well. And my answer is the leafed side.
All right, the leafed side. I like that one too. That's better than the what's the opposite of leafed? Reefed? I don't know. All right, very good, man. Let's try K8TIE one more time. Try and get in here.
Finally made it. I'd say the rainbow side. That would be the side that would have the most fruit. K8TIE, back to net control.
All right, very good. Maybe there's a delay on the Echolink. We'll try and be patient with you and give you a little bit longer there to get the transmission going. So I know that there can be a delay on Echolink, so we'll try and work with that with you. All right, that puts me at the bottom of the list as I have it. Before I get into the answers, is there anybody else who wants to check in? Please call KE8PVL. All right, nothing heard. And tonight's joke, what side of the tree grows the most branches? What side of the tree grows the most branches? The official answer is the outside, but man, all these other answers were great. I think we all deserve big points for tonight. People came up with some good ones. All right, so what side of the tree grows the most branches? The outside, but everybody did good tonight. I especially like Drew's stumped. I always try and stump everybody, and man, I didn't get a single one tonight. All right. Let me get some announcements out of the way, and we'll get into why everybody's really here tonight. Okay, Ashtabula County Hamfest is July 20th, 2024, over at Pioneer Picnic. Man, that's 1809 Middle Road in Pierpont, Ohio. And it'll be a great time. We're really looking forward to putting it all together, and it is coming together pretty quick as things are taking off. And if you are on Facebook, there is a Facebook page for the Ashtabula County Hamfest, and regular announcements go out there. Please like and share that with as many people as you possibly can, and ham radio groups if you don't mind. All right, next on the list of announcements is Amigos Radio Club Ashtabula NVIS Day Gathering. We're going to be doing potluck out here, and I'm going to throw the sheep in the barn, and we're going to wire my antenna, my fence for my field there, and try and make some contacts. Maybe we'll throw some aluminum foil on the ground and point an antenna straight up in the air or something. Good day for some balloons, as long as we don't lose the antenna in the sky. All right, we'll have a potluck, and I've got some woods everybody can run around in. A great time. Bring kids, whatever. Everybody's welcome. All right. Also, Areas District 10 Ashtabula County Emergency Services Night is every Monday night at 8 p.m. over on the 146715 repeater. That repeater has a negative offset and a PL tone 141.3 and an Echolink node of N8CT-L. Please check in over there. Give emergency services a hand. Also, over on the 146940 repeater every morning at 9 a.m. is the Trivia Net. Please check in over there. They have a standard offset and a PL tone of 110.9. Learn something, have a good time. It's always fun. I don't get to check in it as often as I would like, but I do get to catch the ride in the morning, a few of the early risers when I get over that way. All right, that's all the announcements I have currently. If there is something you'd like announced on the net, please do it right in your comment rounds there, or you can just send it to me if it's a regular thing. I don't mind putting the announcements out there for regular stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into why everybody's really here. We'll start at the top of the list with forgive me. We're trained amateurs, right? We could stutter once in a while. I'll start right at the top of the list with Wayne. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet, thank you for being here tonight, my friend. And what are your comments?
I'm just happy to be able to play radio tonight. It was a decent day, can't complain. I know it's supposed to rain a little bit. I gotta go put the grill away before it starts raining, but can't complain. By the way, I did look up for the stuff for the parade on Thanksgiving. I looked for several hours, looked at various sites, could not find anything referring to 2024 yet. I'll check back in about 3 or 4 weeks. I'll let you know if I find something. So back to control, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
All right, Wayne. Well, thank you for the effort on that part. I'm sure we all appreciate it. And, man, we'll figure it out. All right. We'll give you a quick second here, and we'll see if this works out for you. K8TIE, Dave, Dad, thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Always means a lot when I can hear you on the radio. What do you got for us this evening?
Actually, I'm looking for maybe a quarter-watt amplifier and a dinky little speaker that I can add some real volume to this because it's really soft, the speaker that's in
W8IJC link.
An 1/8-inch phone jack and into a speaker that has a quarter-watt behind it. I can hear it from any distance, and since this is simplex effectively, one way only, I don't have to worry about feedback like you do in a phone, hands-free phone. So the only problem with that is I probably would have to build it myself because I looked online and all these guys doing audio stuff like that want thousands of dollars for their top-end amplifiers and DACs and this and that and the other thing. And even if there's only a quarter-watt, they still want thousands. So they aren't that I can go buy, but I can get the parts from DigiKey and places like that. So that's probably what I'll do. The biggest problem is I probably have most of the parts in the workroom upstairs, but I can't get upstairs except for on my shower days. KTIE, back to KE8, PVL, and net control.
All right, great comments. You know, Dollar General has small amplified speakers with the jack that should plug right into the back of your laptop there, or into your sound card on your computer there. So I would check out over there. I'm sure you can find something on Amazon, and they'd only be there maybe $15, I think, over there at Dollar General. Maybe you could get a nicer one on Amazon for, $25. I think that might be a good option for you there. All right, let me move down the list here. Dan, N8DRL, good to see you at the meeting. Glad to see you up and walking and moving around, dude. How you been, and what do you got for us? N8DRL, are you still with us? All right, let's reach out to the mobile station, see if he's still with us. KE8 YBN, hopefully you're still there, and what do you got for us, sir?
KE8 YBN mobile. Yeah, we're still here, coming in loud and clear. The back, everybody I hear out there is coming pretty decent, loud, good receive. Yeah, I'm sitting in mobile, nice night to be outside, and the Echolink is giving me some problems. Definitely yesterday, had to get my mower around, mow the lawn, and it's somewhat here, but it's getting better. But it's sure better to talk on the mobile than on the home on the computer.
Oh, yeah, roger that. I totally agree. Actually, for probably the first 6 months, maybe 8 months, and some of that was in the dead of winter because I got my license in October, I did all the nets I participated in. I had to go out to my truck to do because that was where my radio was. It took me a little while to get a base station set up and going. So I feel you on that. But don't worry, it's right around the corner. Baby steps and leaps and bounds. That's the way I say it. All right, next on the list is KB3ITJ. Jerry, great to have you with us tonight, sir. And what do you got for us?
Well, I was over to see my shadow today and visited with him, and he ordered some back meter I have. It's an Air Force multimeter, back
It's built like a tank, and I believe they designed this so it could be airdropped. It's that solid. But anyway, it's set up with 11 C batteries. This is back in the era of NiCads, so I had to order some nickel metal hydrides, which have a similar charge rate, charge curve. So got that done, and you were talking about the antenna party and the tinfoil. You need to make sure that Sonny and that Sonny and Andrew don't get hold of the tinfoil. They may make hats before you get a chance to make an antenna with it. So hey, whatever. Just kind of a little dig there, but we had a good day, and we got a chance to see the eclipse break for time. Went down to the campgrounds, and Danny and I and his mom watched the eclipse, and that was interesting. And I just wonder how many millions of dollars vendors made on the I won't say suckers, but the folks that wanted to see the eclipse and do a little bit of price gouging. Kind of wonder how many vendors made a season worth of money over the eclipse. So, whatever. So it's maybe that sounds negative, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'll let the next person jump in here. KB3ITJ, I'll be clear and turn it back to control.
All right, Jerry, I don't know about the vendors themselves, but I'll tell you who was gouging was the parking. I saw signs from downtown Cleveland and Erie, downtown Cleveland event parking for the eclipse was $70 a car. $70 a car. I couldn't believe I saw that sign, but there were more, and that wasn't the most expensive one either, I'll tell you that. But interesting you mentioned tinfoil hats, because that's something that's going to be sort of on the topic of conversation for the discussion round. So please, everybody, stick around. We got a great discussion round coming up. Next on my list is Jim, KE8LFR. Good to have you with us tonight, sir. What do you got for us this evening?
Well, not a whole lot going on. Almost missed the net like everybody else. Forgot it was Wednesday, just because I wasn't paying attention, though. In about 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes, in about 10 minutes, I'll be checking out because I have to go pick my daughter up from her youth group. Other than that, that's about it. Just sitting here relaxing, spending a few minutes on the radio. All right, back to net. KE8LFR.
All right. Well, I didn't put the normal notice out today. I didn't have time, and we just kind of worked through lunch for the most part, and normally I send that out right around my lunchtime, and everything was going pretty smooth, and then I fell in the hole. Anyway, stick around anyway. I know you're going mobile, so if you can, listen, and if not, then we'll catch you later on down the log, as it were. All right, next on the list, Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Drew, good to have you with us, sir. What do you got for us tonight?
Well, I finally got all my logs more or less updated and co-synced from
QRZ to LOTW, and I got my FTA stuff. It's all together now. So that was kind of a task because I had, updated my call sign and different things, and just kind of forgotten how to deal with basically LOTW because I don't ever deal with that. So for periodically to update. But that's all good now. So I had a bunch of awards, not a ton, but a bunch of awards because of it. So that was kind of cool. I don't really care about that, but it's always nice to see. So that's basically it. Back to net, AAPL.
All right, Drew. Thanks for picking me up on Facebook there, by the way. Appreciate that, too. Noticed that earlier this week. I only use QRZ. I know Logbook of the World is pretty popular, but I haven't gotten into it. I just want simple. Just give me one source. I can't keep doing all these other sources. So I try and just stick with QRZ and written logs. I keep a written log for and a database log for the nets, and that's about it. All right, that puts me at the bottom of the list. Is there anybody else that wants to check into the Wednesday Night Jokenet? Please call KE8PVL.
November 3, Echo Victor Tango.
N3 EVT, Jerry, got you in there, and I thought I heard another station. Go ahead.
KE8YQL.
KE8YQL, good to have you with us tonight, sir. Appreciate you being here, Chris. Anybody else? All right, Jerry, thanks for being here tonight. N3 EVT, tonight's joke was, what side of the tree grows the most branches? What side of the tree grows the most branches? And we're in the comment round, and we've got a good discussion round coming up. So go ahead with your comments, and hopefully you'll stick around for the rest of the net.
Well, thank you, Nemo. Good evening, and to everyone else on the net. I just walked in the door and heard your dulcet tones coming from my radio and said, I need to check in. So that's all I really have. Back to net control, N3VT.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Always a pleasure having you with us. Next on the list here is Chris, KE8YQL. We are in the comment round, and tonight's joke was, what side of the tree grows the most branches?
I'm going to say the sunny side. I don't have a good answer for you there, Nemo, but yeah, better late than never. Sorry I didn't catch you at the beginning of the net there, and glad to hear everybody out there.
All right, very good. The sunny side, I don't think we had that as an answer from anybody. Anybody else want to check in before we get into the discussion round? KE8PVL, please call. All right, nothing heard. This is a good group of guys to talk about this too tonight. And man, it was pretty cool. Well, I'm sure a bunch of us watched the eclipse. It was a beautiful thing to watch, and our solar system is an amazing thing. But I was posted up a picture shortly before the eclipse of all the jet trails in the air, and I specifically said, well, maybe if all the chemtrails move out of the way, I'll be able to see something. And I posted that up kind of as a sarcastic joke thing, digging at some of my friends. And I think we all should have a flat earther friend, man, because I'm waiting for those guys to explain to me how only a few people were able to see the solar eclipse. But it got me into thinking, because it sparked a little bit of a back and forth between a few folks that were all in good fun and friendship, of course. But it got me thinking how many conspiracy theories, like the flat earth stuff, ham radio just completely debunks, because, ground plane propagation, skip, all that stuff wouldn't even work at all if if the world wasn't round. Anyway, so it got me thinking about those, and there were so many conspiracy theories around the solar eclipse. Let me break for time. everything from the heavens were going to open up in the rapture, the aliens were going to come down, to and the particle collider was going to create a black hole that was going to sink us with all those planets and zap us to another reality. It was crazy, but it got me thinking about conspiracy theories and amateur radio, and how amateur radio debunks some of these conspiracy theories. So if that throws us into tonight's discussion topic, can you think of some conspiracy theories that amateur radio would help debunk, aside from flat Earth, of course? That's the big one. Let's start at the top of the list. Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet. Wayne, good to have you with us, man, again. And conspiracy theories debunked by ham radio. What do you think?
Oh, I think ham radio is pretty good at proving, you know, we do a lot of science stuff, and I can see that, you know, I'm really doing, because we deal in science, we don't deal in, what's the word I'm looking, I can't remember, conjecture. That's the word I'm looking for, conjecture. So back to net control, Alpha Charlie 8, Yankee Juliet.
Absolutely. Lots of science stuff in amateur radio for sure. You've got to know a little bit to be proficient, not just as a control operator, but just knowing what your equipment does. Very, very, very for sure. All right, K8TIE, glad you're with us tonight. Dave, conspiracy theories that ham radio could debunk.
Let's see now. Conspiracy theories that ham radio can debunk. Well, they can debunk a lot of the things on the web, but I think they get debunked by their own agents. So far, maybe ham radio can probably take and show that, at least within the conventional realities, we still haven't exceeded the speed of light. We've even done that with moon bounce. K8TIE, back to net control.
W8IJC link.
All right, very good. Exceeding the speed of light, and maybe that goes along right with interdimensional travel. Next on the list is Dan, N8DRL. Are you with us tonight still? All right, maybe he secured his station, and I didn't hear him saying he was going to do that. Well, let's go down the list. KE8YBN. How about it? Conspiracy theories that amateur radio can debunk.
No more ideas when you have already spoken of. Shrug the earth and everything. It's going to be going around in circles so I can play go bowling ball. Same thing.
All right, very good. Next on the list, we've got Jerry, KB3ITJ. Jerry, how about it? Any conspiracy theories you think amateur radio could help debunk? All right, maybe he went down the hall. We'll try and swing back to him a little later and see if he's still with us. All right, let's move down the list. We know Jim. He went out to his car. He was on the road. Hopefully, he's driving safe and listening to the net. Alpha 8 Delta Lima. Drew, good to have you with us tonight. How about it? Conspiracy theories that amateur radio can help debunk.
Well, if there is a Bigfoot, then I think one of these POTA guys would have seen him by now. As many guys that are out there in all these parks all over the country.
All right, a little bit of breakup there, but we got it. Bigfoot's a great one. Absolutely. All these POTA guys and Summit on the Airs guys and D-Expedition guys, if there was Bigfoot out there, one of them would have bumped into it by now, I'm sure. All right, next on the list is Jerry N3EVT. How about it, man? Conspiracy theories that ham radio can help debunk.
Well, I'm going to have to give that some thought. I don't have an answer to that, but I did have a conversation yesterday when we were talking about the eclipse with a friend of mine who is a high-tech physicist out in California, and we all know that the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second, and he observed that the speed of light was really pretty pokey, not very fast at all, because we've got things that aren't that far away from us. In other words, they're the next closest thing, and they're 40 million light years. So he said, we need to increase the speed of light.
Okay, so sort of like some objects are closer than they appear. I get you on that. Very good. Next on the list, we've got Chris, KE8YQL. How about it? Conspiracy theories that ham radio can help debunk.
Well, I don't know if I have a great comment that is particular. Some of the there's to math that there's just no way that it doesn't add up for a reason. You know, we were able to figure out certain things like the speed of light and other things by using math, and I think that science will debunk a lot of I don't know, any kind of theory, conspiracy or otherwise. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on the subject, and I'll pass it back to Net Control. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Queen Lima.
All right, a little bit of breakup in your transmission there, but we got the gist of it, and absolutely, there's a lot of math behind amateur radio, and that helps, and science, just like Wayne said earlier, and that in itself knocks a bunch of the theories around, that's for sure. All right, this is KE8PVL with the Wednesday Night Jokenet. Is there anybody else that wants to check in, or anybody that would like to recheck? Please call. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up this evening. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We'll put a bow on this and call it good. I'd also like to thank Tom NHCT for the use of this repeater, and for all those currently serving and retired from service to our country. I will not forget your sacrifices, and it's a great pleasure to talk to you every day when I can. All right, this is KE8PVL. Oh, and tonight's mystery show movie was Major League. Major League. I know I keep forgetting to announce that at the end of the net, but I'm remembering this week, and we're all trained amateurs. All right, this is KE8PVL. I'm going to return the repeater back over to normal amateur radio use, whatever that might be. Be good to each other, everybody. KE8PVL, clear.